Hey, what's up, guys, broads, dudes, dudettes, and all gender non-conforming duderinos? Welcome to today's epic YouTube video. Fuck, okay, that was... Oh, I'm out of breath because I just walked up a bunch of stairs. Oh yeah, I'm doing long-form content now, and no, I do not have a background. If the odd ones out can get away with it for years, a lazy as heck 15-year-old can get away with it for like one video, okay? Like, please. Please, I'm lazy. I've been planning longer form content for years now. I mean, that's like exactly what this channel was, for, but the only longish video I put out was
comic book phases.
Okay, that is enough. I've had enough torture in 2021. I've always wanted to make a video about this story in particular ever since I was in 5th grade, which isn't actually when this takes place. It takes place in 4th grade camp. So, important note is that I had this bully at the time. And when I say at the time, I mean since fucking kindergarten. She was so mean. She was my number one goddamn hater. She choked me up with a skipping rope, pretended to be my cousin, invited me to a birthday party just so she would yell at me about her present not being good enough. Like, bitch, what did I ever do to you? We're just gonna call her Kamalia, okay? Her name is Kamalia now. So, first real camp I ever went on, we were all super excited to get our bunkmates. Each cabin had like 4 to 8 people in it, depending on like the size of it. I was with my friends Julia, Ariana, along with some other people I was chill with, Malika, Emma, Emily, and Anisha. Shout out to y'all if you'll find this. You guys are still chill. So we get to our cabins and we put our stuff away and do our day activities. But then when we get back to our cabins, the motherfucker Kamalia is in the cabin across from me. And I'm like pissed. I've never been so mad. I was about to burst a fucking blood vessel. But we go inside, shower, get changed, and after we all decide to sit in the cabin common area, which was this balcony kind of place outside. And this bitch decides to start telling us that a random man in a Jason Voorhees mask with a chainsaw is running around the campsite. So we all start freaking out because we're a bunch of gullible fucking 8-year-olds and we're like screaming and crying, and so we tell a teacher and they calm us down and we all go back to our rooms. And you think that would probably be where it ends. It is not even close. We are peacefully sleeping when my bunkmate Emma decides to go to the bathroom. So she walks into the toilet, opens the toilet seat, and... There's a giant huntsman in the toilet! There's a giant fucking smell! We're a bunch of 8 to 9-year-olds, and we're freaking the hell out. The bunk closest to the bathroom has been completely evacuated. Ariana and Julia are sharing a bunk along with Emma and Malika. So I think to go get a teacher. But the thing is, the teacher's cabins are on the other side of the fucking camp, and it is raining. Like, hard. Like, it was bucketing the fuck down. So I'm like, what the hell do I do? I'm like, shit. So I got my giant oversized fucking rain jacket that my mum bought me from Kmart, put it on, and I walk there. Rain jacket does barely anything, by the way, because it's so oversized that it's like blowing in the wind, and the hood keeps blowing off of me, and like I'm basically drenched by the time I get there. And so when I get to the teacher cabins and the teacher opens the door, he just sees this absolutely soaked little girl in an oversized pink garbage bag. And so I'm like, hey, Mr. Bluis, there's a spider in our cabin toilet. His response, leave it, it's nature. Oh, fuck no. 9-year-old me was pissed. I was not only sleep deprived, I was soaking wet, cold, in the middle of the Aussie bush with no way to contact my family or friends outside of this goddamn camp. Do you know how many pals videos I could have missed? That was like my priorities at 9. I put my priorities aside for this goddamn camp. I was so fucking pissed. I screamed at the top of my lungs and ran back to my cabin, stomping my little boots on the way back. I walked in, fully drenched, didn't even take off the trench coat that I had on, picked up my Hello Kitty body spray, and doused that fucking spider in it. I went to town, and I was screaming the whole time. My bunkmates were like shaking. I was like a little psycho. So we all went to sleep after I cleaned off. And that's the end. But it's not, because the next morning we woke up and got ready for breakfast, but we could not find Julia for the life of us. And we couldn't have breakfast until our whole cabin was there for roll call. So we spent the entire morning from 8:15 to about 10 to 10:30 looking for her. And we decided, let's go to the camera to see if she went back there because she was lost. So we go back, look around, and nothing until someone kicks a suitcase. Ow! She was in the suitcase the whole time. So apparently what happened were her and Ariana sharing a bunk led to Ariana kicking her off because Julie was such a heavy sleeper. She didn't wake up. She fell into Anisha's suitcase and that suitcase closed on her. And with the impact of her falling in it, it had some fucking, I don't know, fancy lock thing. So in the morning when Anisha locked her suitcase, Julia was stuck in there for like 8 hours. After we had a whole meeting with the counselors about communicating, not just my cabin, no, that would be too straightforward. It was the whole grade, and it was like 100 people. And the presenter of this complete meeting of something that had absolutely nothing to do with the situation, because I feel like communication would have nothing to do with the physics of a child falling into a suitcase and being trapped in there for 8 hours. But the presenter was this creepy ass blue puppet thing, and I cannot remember its name for the life of me. But all I remember is it was obsessed with Maggie noodles. I don't know. There is like so many more things that I could say about this camp and so many other camps, but this script is getting way too long. And, you know, I'll talk about people smoking the devil's lettuce, vaping on the bus, and more weird blue Maggie noodles obsessed hand puppets later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this epic YouTube video. I'm really sorry if the audio quality is bad. I only have a mic for my laptop, and that's kind of in storage right now because we're cleaning out my office / my family's gym room. So that basically just means that I don't have a real mic, so I'm recording this on fucking voice memos. Yeah, this is like my first scripted video as well. Like, I've never actually written a video that I've scripted before this. I mean, all my shorts were unscripted. Like, this is my first ever scripted video. I feel like really fancy. I feel like a real YouTuber, you know that? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how to do outros, so just like, don't die. Because I need people to come back and watch my videos.